So, here's the thing. I really like doing accents, and I'm going to attempt to read a little bit in a British accent, and hopefully if you're Brits, you can actually judge and see how well I do. I'm going to be reading from a book called Dancing in My Nuddy Pants. It's by Louise Renison, and it's part of her Confessions of Georgia Nicholson series, and even though it's made for preteen girls, I really like it. So I'm just going to start in the middle of it. This is actually like the third or fourth book of the series, and I'm keeping all the preteen girls from reading them because I bought them. Oh, and secondly, my camera sucks, and it sounds like I have a lisp, but I don't, and even if I did, I'd probably be okay with that. Anyway, 4:20 p.m. Walking home with Jazz. I was trying to use her as a windbreak, but she kept dodging away from me. She's unusually full of selfishosity. Okay, that's not because it's a British word, it's hard to pronounce, it's because it's a teenage word. She's unusually full of selfishosity for someone who loves me. I said, thank Cliff Richard's wife once that nobody knows about an accidental snogging incident. What snogging incident? I can't tell you. It's a secret I'm taking to my grave. Oh, sacre bleu, what is the matter with Jazz? Besides the obvious. When I accidentally told her my secret that I will never tell, even in my grave, she went on and on about how I should be ashamed. She is so annoyingly good, like Mother Teresa with a cracked fringe. Home. Moti in an unusually good mood. She had even brought a pie for us on the way home, scarily like a real mum, apart from a ludicrously short skirt. She's not going to tell me that I'm going to have another little brother or sister, is she? Still, I can't think of everyone else. I'm not God. I have enough to worry about thinking about myself. 8 p.m. I'm so worried about school tomorrow. I have so much to do. 8:10 p.m. I can do my nails and foundation and eye stuff during RE. Miss Wilson won't notice, as she will be sadly rambling on about the Dalai Lama or yaks or whatever it is she does talk about. But I suppose even she might notice if I take my curling tongs into class. I have to do my hair at lunchtime and hope the bummers don't decide to put the chewing gum in it for a laugh. Looking out of my bedroom window, I am amazed to see Naomi the sex kitten lounging around on the roof of our shed, showing off her fat tummy. She's got very little shame for an illegitimate bride. Angus is in the garden below her, blinded by his love. Well, actually, he's mostly blinded by the dirt he's digging up. He's got a huge bone from somewhere, and he's burying it. Maybe for a midnight snack. He doesn't really seem to understand that he's not a dog. I may have to do some diagrams of mice for him to explain it. I went downstairs to the kitchen to find Em and Lee absolutely all over each other. It's like living in a porn movie to be in our house. Honestly, isn't she sick of him yet? I am. He's been back about a month. Surely by now they must be discussing divorce. I said ugh lack in a caring way to let them know I was there, but my final feelings make no difference to the elderly snoggers. They just start giggling like giggling elderly snoggers. I said, Fatty, I don't want to be the person responsible for one of your unreasonable outbursts of rage, but he said, okay, as I'm in a good mood, you can have a fiver because you did so well on your French test. I was quite literally gobsmacked for a second. Then I grabbed the fiver. Thanks, but, I feel in all fairness to you, I should let you know that Naomi's on our shed roof, and that Angus is not a million miles away from it. In fact, as I left my room, he was licking her bottom. No one went ballistic this miss, because apparently Miss and Mrs. across the road have worked out that the pedigree boy cat they had over to visit with Naomi must have had more than a few fishy snacks with her. Patsy said either that or she's having a virgin birth. Hey, she might be. She might be having a little furry baby Jesus. Lots of them, in fact. She is due to give birth at Christmas, after all, and God works in mysterious ways, as everyone knows. I said to Jess on the phone, it makes you think, doesn't it? She was all weird and huffy. No, what makes me think is this. How come some people, naming no names but you, Georgia, can tell such porkies to their so-called friends? She was rambling on about Ellen and Dave the Laugh, of course. I said with deep luminosity, Jess, she who casts the first stone has to cast the logs out of her own knickers first. That made her think. Then she said, what in the name of frankincense are you talking about? I had to admit she had me there. Her trouble is that she has never done anything adventurous. Her bottom has never glowed with the red light of red bottomosity. I said to her, Jess, my little nincompoop, I didn't mean to snort the laugh. It was an accident. I'm a teenager and I can't always control my bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. Well, you know, I have very little control of my nunga-nungas, for instance, and at the fish party today, my lips just sort of puckered up. I'm a teenager and I can control my bits and pieces. What about your fringe? That is not the same as snogging someone else's boyfriend. You are getting very set in your ways, Jazz. I am not. Well, name an interesting thing that you and Tom have done lately. We've done loads of really interesting, crazy things. Like what? And don't tell me about collecting the frog spawn. Well, Tom is going to do ecology and so on. Do you know we found some badger footprints in the park near... Jazz, I said name an interesting thing that you and Tom have done lately, not something about badgers. But she had gone off into the twilight world of her brain. Tom gave me a love bite. No. Oi! I've never seen it. I know. Where is it? On my big toe. 9 p.m. I am worried that in my capacity as a sex god's girlfriend, I may have to give a celebrity interview about my life, and Jess will have to come on it, and she will talk rubbish, and perhaps show her love right, or niggers. Niggers. That's the word. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the really long little bit that I read from Dancing in My Nuddy Pants by Louise Renison, from the series Confessions of George Nicholson. It's quite a brilliant read for young adults and for 26-year-old females like myself who would like to relive their youth in less painful ways, because I can actually go out to the bars. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and that's about it. You can tell me how I did with my British accent, and how I'm continuing to do, if there's words that I should focus on, things like that. But do be aware that the comments that you put on my YouTube video, I have to approve them first. I had somebody make a comment about that I was good, and I was hot and as a female or something, and then she immediately wrote down oh, you censored me and blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, I didn't censor you, just didn't get to the comments in time. And they got very angry with me, and so I never posted either the comments actually. So yes, just be patient. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and hope it was a decent enough bit. Anyway, cheerio.